Welcome to Gemara for Children. Today we are going to be learning the correct words that are needed in order to be able to navigate through a Mishnah correctly. So let's begin with the first word that you'll generally find at the beginning of the Mishnah, with the exception of any Mishnah that's the beginning of the Masechta or that's the beginning of a Perek. So for example, if you open up your Gemara, Masechtas Bava Metzia, the Masechta that we're learning, and you turn to Daf Chaf Daled Amud Beis, at the bottom, there you're going to see the second Mishnah in our Perek. You're going to see a bold word that has 4 letters and a dash. Mem, Saf, Nun, Yud. Dash. This stands for the word Masnisin, which is the first word that we are learning today. And this word means Mishnah. Now this is a very crucial word because anytime you will see those bold letters in our Gemara, you will know that we are about to begin a brand new Mishnah. Now it's not needed at the beginning of a Perek or at the beginning of a Masechta because being that you already know, there's already some sort of marking that we're starting something new, then we don't need those letters to be placed there to know that we're starting a new Mishnah. Now, anytime you're learning a Mishnah, you can generally divide a Mishnah into 3 parts. The first part is called word number 2, Reisha. Reisha comes from the word Reish, which means head. It's the beginning of the Mishnah. The second part of the Mishnah we will generally call the Mitziyasa. Mitziyasa comes from the word Mitzia, spelled with an ayin, which means the middle. And the third and final part of the Mishnah is called the Seifa, which comes from the word Saif, which means the end. So in order to help us navigate a Mishnah, we are going to be using the terms Reisha, Mitziyasa, or Seifa. And indeed, our first Mishnah on Daf Chaf Aleph Amud Beis can be divided into 3 different parts. Now, the final word that we're going to be learning is an important word that we will need right at the beginning of our Mishnah, and that is the word Mitzia. Now, very important to make note that this Mitzia, the way it is spelled, is Mem Tzadik Yud Aleph He, with an Aleph, not like the word Mitziyasa. The word Mitziyasa that we had before, which means the middle, is spelled with an ayin. This 5th and final word, Mitzia, that we're learning about now is spelled with an aleph, and that word means a found object. So we're going to be speaking about, as we already said, the dinim of a person finding a Mitzia, and that if this item has a siman, then the finder, which we identified as Shimon, has the mitzvah of Hashavas Aveda, announcing to try and find its owner.